We are here in Sheffield, specifically at the La Piazza Cafe, and if we just walk in, we do have our People's Panel waiting for us inside. They've got a lot of things they want to ask the politicians on the show today. We'll just step inside now. First, let's have a quick chat to Rebecca, who owns La Piazza Cafe. Thank you for having us, first of all. How's business going?
It's going all right, apart from the energy bills which have tripled over the year and the cost of living.
Yeah, no, really tough time, no doubt, but it is a beautiful cafe that you've brought us to.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for hosting us. Let's waste no time at all now in terms of talking to our panel, who will be wanting to ask a number of things from the politicians today. First of all, Anne, what's the biggest issue impacting you?
For myself, it's the small boats coming across. We, the United Kingdom, we are an island. We are not going to be able to fit the amount that are coming over each year. And as I hear that you're speaking to the previous Prime Minister of Australia, he done that. It works. Why can we not adopt that same? If it ain't broke, you know. And that's what I think. Why can't we just take control of our borders?
Really salient issue. Let's speak also to Joss. Now, what's the biggest thing that's really on your mind at the moment?
At the moment, it's small businesses. We've got no confidence in the markets. We don't know what's happening. We need strong leadership to let us know what's happening. Small businesses at the moment are not spending money. They're not working together. There's no B2B trade as such. It's being impacted because we don't know what's happening.
Immigration and the economy, two huge issues. We've also got Sam, who's a young voter here in Sheffield. Sam, what's the biggest issue facing you?
The government's failure to act on all levels, essentially. I mean, we've spoken about immigration there, but the strikes as well. I mean, they're letting public service go into a state of complete disrepair without even attempting to fix it. I mean, you've got the nursing crisis now, and if we've got money to fund a proxy war in Ukraine, then we should have money to pay nurses more. And it's as simple as that. And the government have failed to act on all levels.
Really strong stuff there. Now, finally, let's talk to Phil. Phil, what would you want to ask? We've got two health ministers. One health minister, one person who wants to be a health minister on the show today. What would you want to ask them?
The NHS. Why don't you just all get together and have a cross-party consensus on how the NHS can be fixed? No one party can do this because you're not going to be there for longer than, 10 years at the most. We're talking about 50 years to look after Sam when he gets older. Why not have a cross-party, all agree on something, get it rubber stamped, get it in law, and then that's it, it's fixed. Because we've got now 8,000 diversity managers in the NHS. Now, what do we need 8,000 diversity managers for? 50% of them are on 100k a year, over 100k a year. That's 3 junior nurses or 3 junior doctors at low level coming into 2 at higher grade. So it's, to me as a layman, it's obvious. You don't need bureaucrats and people pushing pens to run a hospital. You need nurses, doctors and the auxiliary staff.
And would everyone here agree with that? I mean, the NHS seems to be a huge issue that's affecting everyone right now. What's the biggest solution? What do you want to hear from the politicians?
To be honest with you, I can't complain about the NHS. I had an heart attack in the April of the pandemic. They were amazing. I have a condition that I have to have. I've never had an appointment missed. They have never cancelled me. My doctors, if I have phoned them on a morning, I have got to speak to a doctor, and then he will decide if I need to see him. If I need to see him, he'll say, come in. So personally, I cannot say that, I have a problem with the NHS.
And yet there are some big issues for a lot of people.
Globally within the United Kingdom, yes, I can see the damage that has been done.